Yo, what's up? Oh man, it's one of those things. So, being that it's one of those things, we seen what happened with Steve Smith Sr. and what's going on with his situation, and how the husband just caught the wife cheating. And I don't know what it is today with people and cheating, but it is what it is. Now, one of the major problems in society is not just the cheating. Is people seem to always believe the woman is always gonna cheat. If she breathing, she cheating. And we're here to find out, is that true? Is this true? Is this a true statement? Now you got three different generations of people that would sit there and come up with all of these different answers for the truth and say, oh no. It's if you say anything about the woman doing something, right? Then you sitting here caking for these hoes. You know these women cheat. Yes, some women cheat, but more men cheat than women. They just do. I don't make the rules here. I'm just giving you the facts. I've said it countless times. People don't want to hear it, but I say it countless times. You have to understand that when you go through a process that doesn't usually make sense, or you feel is not something that's abundantly clear, that when you're dating someone, it's a two-way street. Most people don't feel that way, or they just don't understand or don't care about it whatsoever. I've seen it a lot, so it don't shock me, it's just what it is. What I've seen come my way, or what I've seen portrayed in relationships, is that it's like a person is responsible for themselves. And as much as everyone want to say, hey, it's what you did that caused them to do it, nah, you are responsible for your own actions. So if you step out and decide I'm finna start cheating, then that's on you. That's something you chose to do on your own time, and no one can take that from you. You made that choice. You made that maze you can't get through. That was nobody else's decision but yours. So if you decide to cheat, the only person whose decision that is yours. Nobody can make you do anything, even in a relationship. It's all on you. So I can't sit here and say, hey, that person did X, Y, and Z. because that don't make sense. So this quick to judgment on all women, and especially in relationships, what we've seen a lot of is the people that are actually cheating are the first one and quick to try to blame the other person for cheating when they know they're the ones doing the dirt. Why does everyone seem to believe it's automatically when it's like whenever it's something with women, it's like, oh yeah, believe all women. But it's not, that's not the case. Like it's clearly not the case. Society has made everyone believe we're supposed to hate all women and for black women to hate all men. And we do that all the time. We hate our own women and vice versa. The black women, they starting to hate the black men. It's terrible. And it's only with our race that's the narratives they pick. They want you not to like black women. They want black women, then they go to other races. That's genocide. In my opinion, that's exactly what it is. I never saw it that way. My takes are the same they've always been. Why glorify what doesn't need to be mentioned? Man, so much craziness going on. All this deception, lies. But a woman always gonna cheat. A woman gonna do what she wants to do based on her situation. Who fault it is? Whoever cheats. They chose to make that decision because if you're cheating, that means you're still holding on to something. And for what you holding it on for, I have no idea. But if you're gonna cheat, might as well leave the other person. Why cheat? You know, that's where it gets stupid to me. Well, if you think about it, if they can't hate on you, what's the point? Right? What do they have to look forward for if they can't hate on you? If somebody can't hate on you, they're not doing their damn job, B. That's just how it is. It's a lot, dude. I'll tell you, it happens all the time. Nobody want a chick until you start dating her. Then guess what? Everybody gotta have her. They can't live without her. And some of them do it just to mess with you. Then you got a guy that only can get a chick by hating on somebody else. That's the only way they know how to get a chick. That's what they all do. The first thing they do is they find somebody else, and those are weak men. When you sit there and you know you're cheating on somebody, and you know you sitting there lying, trying to justify your cheating by doing dumb shit, that's you. They ain't got nothing to do with somebody else. They love it because they love the drama. See, people ain't gonna admit it to you, but they love conflict. They love it. They get off on it more than the average individual because now they get to complain. They get to cry and say, why this ain't that way? Why this ain't this way? They gonna say a man's gonna cheat according to his options. A lot of the times, yes. You will see that. Man, at the end of the day, these people don't want anything of the sort. No. No, they don't care about stuff like that. Yeah, well, I'm telling you, whenever you get a situation where you got a woman that comes in and she's trying to take a man, some women, and it's not all, just like it's not all men, it's not all women. But a man is faithful as his options. I got a lot of options. And I'm not out here trying to get every single chick that throws themselves at me because it's not beneficial to me. I don't think it's an advantageous position for me to do that. Even when I'm single, I don't want every single, like, oh, okay, I'm single. So this means I'm supposed to go around and just sleep with every single chick that's moving. It don't make it don't make a lot of sense for me to see that happen, So I mean, at the end of the day, There ain't too much they could really say. Because at the end of the day, it is what it is. Or what it isn't. A person gonna do what they gotta do. No, that's what I always say. A person gonna cheat is they say a person gonna cheat is as faithful as they option. No, she's just not interested in you. And that's just it. And if a person's not interested in you, great. That's how I look at it. They're not interested in you. Move on. Dwelling on it, life is too short to dwell on it. Some people feel like, man, I put a lot into this relationship. I got a lot riding on this. So you understand why they take the position they take. Because they put so much into the relationship. But this chick looked like Jeff Van Gundy's daughter. What in the world? I mean, to each his own, but really? Is that worth losing your whole entire relationship over? Your whole marriage, everything? Is that worth it? I don't know. One guy told me he cheated on his wife because his wife wasn't hearing him no more. You know, she stopped doing the things that made her, sexy to me and what got us into the relationship. She changed. And she said, by getting pregnant and having your kids, that weird thing that I did. So, when somebody come at you and say stuff like that, you look at it from a different perspective. Then on another note, you had a girl, ladies, a lot of them when they cheat, we've already addressed that. They dress it up to make it sound pretty. Make it sound like it's a bunch of nothing and you're just blowing stuff out of proportion. Well, we weren't exclusive. Well, damn, we were living together. It don't get no more exclusive than that. I'm like, how were y'all living together and wasn't exclusive? I just don't understand that part. But, I get it. People get put under a lot of pressure, peer pressure, that is. There's so much people can learn if they took the time to. Nah, they don't want to do that because that requires the ability to think. See, you got to be able to think to do stuff like that. And if you're not willing to think, then hey, they have no use for you. See, a closed mind is better than a mind that's open. No, I'm not someone who believes in putting himself on a pedestal. All right, I'm not foolish. Most men, they love being with a woman, and it's not always about sex. I mean, really, that's mostly young guys. They're mostly driven, you know, like sexually driven. When you get older, you realize it's more valuable things in a relationship than just going to bed with them all the time. And you realize that's not the end all be all of everything. You realize there's more to it. So, nah, I never thought of it like that. That's what I'm saying. Like cheating is when somebody want to get away with having something. They want the best of both worlds. They want their cake and eat it too. So it's not even about you. It's always about what they want. The person that's cheating. They selfish. Well, they drove me to cheat. I was abandoned. Then leave. If you ready to move on, then why go through the process of cheating? Just leave. Well, people have to make up their own minds. I can't make up your minds for you. That's not my job. They have people out here every day doing stuff that's against your will, your benefit, your purpose, your goals, everything, right? Now, those narratives never seem to change and they never seem to go in your favor. Oh, it's a lot of people that don't see things the way you do. It's just always going to be a narrative that's going to work against you constantly as you try to do things. There's a lot of people out there, man. They have no inclination of doing anything that's beneficial to help themselves. Oh yeah, well, you're never gonna get the full story. They always gonna tell you whatever fits their boat, but it's not all women. No, you're never gonna get told the truth. Why would a woman tell you the truth? That's not in there. A man ain't gonna tell you the truth. A woman ain't gonna tell you the truth. Why? In those situations, it's clear. It's not all women. It's not all men. Most people know the woman would have cheated on her man to be with you. A woman would cheat on the man she was with to be with you and then turn around and cheat on you, and you'll be surprised. Why? That's what I ask people all the time. Why? That stuff don't amaze me. If you cheated on that man to be with me, then I can't be with you because, especially not seriously, because you'll turn around and cheat on me. What guarantee I have that you won't? Everything about you indicates that that's what you're going to do. And the courts are just, it's nothing. But if a woman was the victim of her man cheating, the courts throw the book at her. So the problem is the court system. It don't seem to benefit the man and women equally. So the judicial system is screwed up. That's where the problem lies. So keep that in mind and perspective when you're dealing with these subjects. Now, there have been times when somebody has cheated and said, okay, this is who I want to be with for the rest of my life. But no, some women stick with their man that's cheating or stick with their girl that's cheating because they love that girl. They used to it. They'll get mad at her, but they won't get rid of the girl. They'll stay with her. They stay with cheaters. It's people that do that. They stay with a cheater. They'd be like, I know she cheated, but she mine. All right. My thing is, that's your choice. So don't get mad when it don't go your way. That's all I say to people. Don't get mad when it don't go your way. Because pretty soon they leave you for somebody else and they out on you. And next thing you know, you're going to court, you're splitting assets. You're doing all this nonsense that you would never be doing in life. Because you're not mad about the cheating, you're mad about the discomfort of where it's what you got to go through now. This inconvenience, my house, my garage. You're not thinking about anything else. Man, when you see these scenarios, you'll understand it a lot clearer. Yeah, well, that's basically it. We were just talking about that overall. If a woman don't cheat, ain't nothing you could do to stop that. But most people, because of the situations they're in, they put up with it, they tolerate it. Oh yeah, they tolerate, man. They put up with all that stuff. Because at the end of the day, none of them, and I mean none of them, like a bad review. Oh, there's like most of the guys, they get caught cheating, they lie about it. They'll lie. Oh man, nah, she just lying, man. She didn't catch me. Dude, they be caught dead to rights. They got so much technology out now. Dog, these women catch you doing everything. I mean, straight up catch you doing every single thing you never imagined in life. You are caught and busted before you even know what was going on. Dog, all this technology puts you right in the grease. Every time. They don't really care. None of them care, dog. Man, please. Nobody's concerned about all that garbage. Mm-mm. That's just the way I see it, man. A cheater's gonna do what a cheater's gonna do. So it isn't a all women got a program to cheat. Most women don't even look like that. Like looking at cheating and all that. They like to have a guy that they with. It's this new young people thing where it's cool. I'm gonna go and do my thing, like he ain't acting right. He don't respect me. I'm gonna go do my thing. It was like, oh my God. It's disgusting. The overall picture of it is disgusting. But that's the new wave. So no respect for relationships anymore. Everybody's cheating. That's more of a new age thing now where people just it's not even they're not even in committed relationships anymore. You know, they're more focused on different approaches to mastery. You know, they're not even thinking family no more. You know, everybody else was thinking family. Oh, this is good. You know, let's focus on, building a family and all that. But nope, all that was out. Well, one day people will get it straight. But until then, I'm out.